Hello guys, welcome back. Quickly I can go through here how many times I die. So hopefully learn a little bit of these controls and not sell stuff or buy stuff that I'm intending to sell. Hi Parvati. I should have changed your name. Parvati? Parvati. Parvati. Alright, so we are going to go... We've got to go over here and talk to her. Actually, I think we've got to go in here and talk to... Gotta go talk to the priest, the vicar first. Been here. Go! Damn it! There we go. Let's fast travel. We'll turn this one in. Maybe pick up another quest from the loony guy who's running the security dock. Thinks that he's the savior of the world. The dissident hunter. I don't think I'm dissident. Excuse me. Don't
bring us
move away.
honor, soldier. Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes.
I imagine so.
I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile.
You know,
So here's
I'm a
couple bits for
tactile
your trouble,
person.
and a little something to remember me by.
Oh, don't give me your stuff in there. Okay, companion perks. Companion has leveled up. Oh, okay, cool. So let's see what perks Miss Parvati has. R2. So, oh, she can be bolsterous. Alright. She can be threatened. She can be sneaky. Support engineering. I think I'm good on the engineering, so I haven't had too much trouble with her being healthy. Of course, I haven't really been watching her health. I think I'm gonna use her as a decoy here. Might as well use her as a decoy. Go with that. Extract mods. Yeah, extract them mods. We'll do that one. Did I not sit there and do that? I sure didn't. Okay, threat generated, accept. And then I've got to get my stuff up here because I'm level 5. I don't have any of those. I got some skills. Okay, so it's recommended to increase my hack up because my hack will help with stuff. So let's, I mean, that'll increase my sneak too. I think that'll help. So we're just gonna push all of that into my sneak. Hey, Frida, unlock it if they... I haven't come across one yet that needs one mag pick, but I'm sure later on. Is there 2, 3? No. Okay, so the sneak. So that's kind of like a backstab or something. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll apply that. We'll go with it. Alright. So, now, let's go in here and talk to the good vicar. And see what he has to tell me. A Raptidon. Ooh. I don't know if I should be gleaning anything from these anatomy pictures. Maybe best places to hit them or something. Obviously the head. Blow their head off. Either that or their little gullet there. You know, knock their gullet off. Maybe throws them off balance or something. Who knows? I would love to see an old medical book that has like those type of drawings in it. That'd be awesome. I'm sure that they've got pictures online and such. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, Vicar. But I think that they're just cool. Yeah. Idiot. Go through the door. That might help if I go through. Go talk to the good Vicar. Hey, Vicar.
And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out.
You started in the middle of a sentence.
Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
I don't know. You got any rooms for it? About what we... How did you know us?
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak
you
to
know
me,
him.
Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Oh, you know, just... If you could answer her, I've got 3 down and 1 to go.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you.
Why you keep turning... What the hell is up with you?
If you believe
you can talk to me. Look at me in the eye. Golly. What do you think?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
Well...
Astute.
Intelligence, sir.
But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
So what do you
Assuming
advise?
your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
So maybe I should talk to them first. Is that
Not
even
if
possible?
things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Is there anything special
One of the reasons
besides
I
marauders?
transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My
Guess you can't
retrieval
be
efforts
too
have
worried
been
about it.
thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you say?
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner.
Bakonu.
I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious?
I'm always serious when it comes to money. Well, I want to get the money, but golly, I gotta go through this. Why would you be
I just
interested
want
in
to
it?
keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
You want to control the ideas. That's what it is. And it would be interesting to hear you're after this contraband.
On the
tax.
contrary, my position means that I am one of the few legally allowed to possess such items. But do not worry. You'll be safe since you are acting on my behalf.
Maybe I'll get your book
I
and
can
sell it
assure
somewhere
you,
else.
you won't find another willing to risk imprisonment to possess this book, nor anyone willing to pay the price I can offer.
You mean this book?
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Well, didn't want it, so...
Yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good.
Sure it was.
I've
Sure
spent
it
my
was.
life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had
look,
hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate,
I
I even
don't
got myself
care.
assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Well, yeah. Oh well. So, as long as I get the money.
Yes, you're right.
There you
Such
go.
are the workings of the equation.
Yep,
And I've only my own hubris to blame.
that's right.
I certainly never planned for this contingency.
Well,
But that's neither here nor there.
preacher stuff.
What I need to do
Be
now
alright.
is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Oh, okay. What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back. Not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and she's female.
I'm pretty handy
Come
with
on.
a toss-ball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Sounds like you can.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Now that might come in handy. Sounds good. Let's
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order, and I'll catch up with you.
go. Okay.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind.
Okay, so I don't know
I
if
shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
All right. So I think that was the best situation out of that, I guess. I mean, I got a vicar out of it, somebody to console my soul and spiritual counselings and stuff. So I guess he won't really care if they come back or not. Hey, I got another 10 points. Hey, look at that. Oh, and I got a perk. All right, so I think what I was gonna get was... What was I gonna get? Sprint speed, sprint walk, damage while alone, traveler, tactical dilation. Can't remember what I was gonna get last time. I think I was gonna get the XP. Vendor prices 20% down. That might actually help get me what the things I need there. But the XP will help me level up faster, I do believe. So let's get this one first, and then I'll get the vendor prices next? Keep hitting the wrong button. R2. Alright, so in this, now he can hack computers. So I'm getting more companions. Bonus to player skills at 100%. They can do more critical damage, so if I get to 40, whoops, let me get that one to 40, get that to 40, and let's put some in defense. So now with Persuade, if I hit somebody and they cower, they go to 7 seconds of that, and then my hacking unlock the access to the restricted items in the vending machines. Okay. So that'll help with combat dialogue. A dialogue combat skill. When attacking the correct type of tool, they are automatically debilitated. Okay. I have to see what what one that one is. That would be awesome. Hit somebody and they just go stupid for a second. Oh, what the hell? Why are you doing that to me? Okay. Now comes the power. Stranger in a land. There was one that I was supposed to go and talk to him, and I guess, yeah, I'm supposed to go and talk to her, so I want to go there. So let's fast travel to here just to get me over there a little bit. And then I guess we're going to go into the other place. I can't remember what it's called, but looks like a hell of a butter knife right there. Put it in there, the butter sits in the little hole, and then you, like, you know, spread it out. It slices, it dices, it cauterizes. Alrighty here, so there's the community center, and we are going over there, right? No, we are going that way. Alright. Running around, there's a little boa constrictor. Come up this way. I guess we gotta jump. There's another snake. I guess we gotta either climb the hills or go around the hills. So there's the geothermal plant. So I guess I can't. What? Can I not climb these? Apparently not. Okay. What the hell? How do you get up here, Parvati? Parvati? Parvati. Your name's Parvati. Kind of like Havarti, only with a P. How do I get up here? Am I supposed to go up or am I supposed to go around? I'm probably supposed to go around. So apparently, I read up a little bit on this, on the game, with the character creations, and apparently, ooh, a necklace. And apparently, we only get to level 30 on this. So, I've got to make the best use of my skill sets. Why can I not go up there? Oh, because I'm going the wrong freaking... It says 100... There's Adelaide, right there. So how do I... It is way too late at night. I'm way too tired. I didn't get to sleep very well last night. After I got off the game last night, I was petting my cat, and she's an indoor-outdoor cat, and found out that she had some fleas on her because it's starting to warm up. And I treated my backyard, but apparently she either had them before or whatnot. See, go around. Alright, botanical lab there.
Move along,
but anyway,
stranger. We don't want any trouble.
I washed her, had to wash her out with Dawn, which she did really good. So,
I don't
treat
know
her, but
you.
I didn't get done until
Whatever you're looking for,
about
it
1
ain't
o'clock
here.
in the morning.
Move
So,
along.
I need some
Answers, huh?
answers.
You must be one of those philosophicals.
Not really.
Already got ourselves one of those.
Cool.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves.
I'm
If
sure
you're gonna
you
start
are.
wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Where can
Over
I
in the
find her?
hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
You sure sound like you do.
Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship.
Yeah.
The rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
I'll keep an eye
It's
out.
not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent.
What is
Can't
her
imagine
talent?
where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Kind of wondering what her talent is now. Unless
Could
Marauders
do
got
without
to
the
her.
gallows humor.
Why not? I mean, why not? You're the one worried about her, you know? Sometimes you gotta face a hard truth. There's the routing switch. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Give me all your money. Give me all your money.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
If
You're
you're
watching
hungry,
water.
There's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Aw, she actually seems kind of nice.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me,
She
Miss
seems
McDevitt?
kind of nice.
Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
That's
Why,
not what we're
thank you.
here for.
You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Well, thanks for making that distinction here, because that's just weird. Reed sent me to make peace.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
What?
Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Well, you're living off of power that belongs to the town. Come back to the cannery. That's about it. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town. He's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. He's willing to make amends.
Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like
Well.
everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert the power.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Money.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
But I'm not really a hero. I'm not looking to get mixed up. I just want to fix my
Well,
ship.
if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
You know what? Honestly, you've got a very legitimate, logical reason. I'm just trying to fix my ship. You want power, he wants power. All I want is a damn regulator.
That miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Okay, let's say I help
Life
you.
in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
So, okay, so you think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
Okay, so why don't you... What have you got
You've
against
seen that
town?
miserable excuse for a
Let's go
town
back
with their
into
own
this train
lamps.
here.
Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery.
Okay. So what do you have against
It's
people
not much
trying to
of a
make a living?
Every single person in that town has sold themselves to Spacer's Choice. The company owns them. Body, blood, and bones. You've been there. You've seen it. All anyone ever does is toil over a cannery. They give their lives for some heartless corporation, and then they're tossed into a Spacer's Choice brand cemetery.
Yeah, you do have a point. Do have a point.
What do you say? Divert power over to us. Shut down that abominable cannery for good.
I'll
I
consider.
trust you will listen to your conscience.
But you know what? If I take your regulator, and then I sit there and I go and I take his regulator,
Moving.
I could take both of them. Just straight up. I could just be a straight up. I wonder if I can take both of them. That'd be interesting. Interesting. See, oh, I just went back in here, didn't I?
Hey,
Oops. Nothing.
what do you think you're doing?
Can I bribe? Sorry. I really wasn't trying to steal anything. It's a reflex. It was glowing. See, you guys have stuff that I need here. I'm trying to see if they've got anything I can that would actually benefit me on one side or the other here. second. Let's see what the terminal has here. Let's look at the personnel files. Password. Let's hack it. Silent Spring. Okay. Open the first entry. Okay. May the Eternal bless the first endeavor. It's been 2 days I walked away from that life at Edgewell. Fortunately, the old botanical labs are still operational. Mostly the soil's sour. I'll do what I can, but I'm going to need some powerful fertilizer. Tired of having the taste of salt tuna lingering on my tongue day in and day out. I want something fresh, something that grows out of the earth. Okay, last file. We found another worker from Edgewater, ex-worker now. Desertion rates must be climbing. I'm not terribly surprised. Reed's style of management has always been tyrannical. I imagine an exodus is brewing. At any rate, the worker was in a sorry state. Fever, shallow breathing, delirious, must have been plagued. I set him right with a diet of greens. He was all better in a couple weeks. Physically, spiritually, he is one of our flock now. So it seems like they've got a cure for this plague or the flu. Hereby repurposing this bacteria, making its original conception as a gear in the soulless automation of the corporate machine. This greenhouse may look impressive, but like all Spacer's Choice products, it's cheap and unreliable. I shall have to make some repairs with my own 2 hands. This place shall become a nursery. Before it was abandoned, I understand the horticulturalist failed to produce a single viable crop. Something about the soil being too poor. Last entry, flora are living things, as sensitive as their environment of any breathing, thinking thing. I contend that the crops in this region failed because the corporate scientists tending to them are cold, heartless, inhumane people acting on behalf of a sterile and inhumane power. One cannot expect your crops to flush with green and reach for the sky under those conditions. The soil is sour, it is true. I don't know quite how to explain that. I am sure the scienticians will say something about biology or the carbon cycle. But I can conclude after months of my own experimentation that the secret to a rich and wholesome garden is love, attention, compassion, and natural fertilizer bursting with organic materials just as nature intended. You know, as much as I want to sit there and kind of like, screw them over, and follow the first look, I mean, not really much for the, ooh, you'll be a hero to us and everything. But she seems sweet, and honestly, I think that she's just out just trying to, make a thing for herself, name for herself, Zoe's journal. Ooh, Zoe. Oh, well, she's not here. Okay, it says, today's the day, Zoe. Today's the day that you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Bands of wild, free-spirited bandits living in the camps out on the hills, warming themselves by the light of barrel fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organized. I've been tucking away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare coins of salt tuna. Should last me a couple weeks if I ration. Got some Adrena Time too. Everybody loves Adrena Time, even Marauders, right? I got odds these Marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple syringes of Adrena Time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terra 2 Bandit Queen Zoe Origin Stun has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of Marauders at my beck and call, and maybe I can even score some Rizzos. So the one lady was worried that she would get done up by the Marauders, but it seems like she... What? But see, and that right there, sit there and proves. If this is such a grand place, why did she sit there and leave here? The heck are these? Primal hides. A bunch of nanners.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I don't know. I'm told one of your numbers gone missing. What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
It's probably food though, just food. Is equal to the value of the best dialogue skill and used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okay. So if my dialogue's high, I can basically get cheaper stuff. So there's toughened armor mod, a mag 2 power, a super scooper. Ooh, applies a 6x zoom. Well, that would help for long rifle, and I do believe that I've got that as my one of my extendeds there. Mining 9. Looking at armor things, I don't think that they've got too much there for me. Bunch of nanners and a mock apple. This super is restricted. You cannot purchase this restricted. Why not? Why can't I buy it? Besides that, I don't have the money. So I guess that's just oh.
Something I can help you with?
Let me see what you give me to
Fresh
sell
off the
some
limb,
of this stuff.
and that includes canid meat.
So he repairs. So I got a 6% discount. So yeah, it's still $1.25. Okay. I don't really have anything that's super high priced. Sell. I think the highest thing that I've got is actually the machine gun, but I'm gonna hold on to that sucker because I want to try to make it into a plasma weapon. Sorry, I'm trying to think here. Trying to decide if I can I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, it seems like both of them be okay.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing. Whatever I want.
Carry on.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? I'm just looking. That's it. You already said I could do whatever I want, so. So we got some energy cells and stuff like that. Close the door. Still all that. Still all that. Steel. Oh, there's 2 boxes there. Steel. You know, I think if I'm going straight mercenary, I really don't care what goes on one way or the other, right? So I mean, technically, she left, didn't she? She said, screw this. I'm going to tell. I don't know if I'm going to need their help for anything. I mean, they're deserters. They're happy to live over here. If they want to live off the land, they don't need
Thomas. He used to fight. follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay, well, let's talk to him. Let's
didn't see you there.
let's see
I
if
was, well, I was
he's
just
got any news
occupying
about here.
myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're what? How are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are
I'm
you
a
from
fella.
town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Nope. Just trying to get my
Never heard
ship
it
over
praised in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we?
there. No, I literally...
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Stuff's pretty much going down.
Well, because I needed to tell somebody. You ain't one of us, and you ain't from Edgewater, so maybe you won't judge me as harshly. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering?
Yeah.
Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
But that... I expect a fair price. I mean,
I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day.
Okay, you mentioned
wish
2,
I
what
knew.
about 3rd?
I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say. No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
So I think I can't sit there... Found it in the...
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it
Wow.
survived all these years.
Okay.
I appreciate you going through all that trouble. One data pad's enough to guide me down my newfound path. Just remember, I got something saved for you if you find me all 3.
Okay, so they gave me 300. I'll let you know if I
Sure,
find any of the others.
I'd be glad to.
I ask
What's
you
on your
something.
mind?
I want to see, how long have you lived
Couple
here?
months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all
doing
left
in
the
the
cannery
lyrics?
for one reason or another. Me? I was let go. Mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own.
Wow.
Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
So what do you think? Let me talk to you.
Yeah,
What do you
huh?
think? So Thomas
He's
seems
just
fond of you.
interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
Not lately seen a man with a bigger or more obvious crush.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Yeah, Sure.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law.
Mm-hmm.
Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Okay. Then why'd you want to talk to
Vicker's
him?
about the only soul in the Vale who spends his time thinking on what is and ain't right. It's just that when he looks at me, I feel I'd disappoint him. Yeah, huh?
Okay. You know, I want to be like the hard ass who don't care, but I think, I don't think I'm ever really gonna get into the Spacer's Choice. I think I feel more of a kindred spirit to the deserters here. They're just trying to make it on their own, you know. I don't know. Spacer's Choice kind of seems. Will you stop jumping off of shit? You can't jump that damn far. Yeah. I think that I could just not divert power and I could not divert power. Will you fast travel? There we go. I think I've got to divert power to one or the other. And I know it's going to come down to pick a side. And I really don't want to pick a side. Honestly, I really don't. I don't want to. I hate that I have to. It's a one or the other, and I've got to choose. But you know what? Whatever gets me off this rock, right? That's what the main goal is. I can't lose focus on what it is. You know, their problems are their problems. I don't know what is going to happen. I really haven't seen too much in town. They seem like they're off of against mechanicals and stuff like that. I'm sure that he'll forgive me. I'm a mercenary, you know. Yeah, they offered better. I don't know. Make something up, you know. I mean, and it's not like they can't come and re-switch it back or something, right? Do have a vending machine here. Let's see what's at the vending machine. Where's the mods? Riot control, standard troop helmet. Increases the critical damage. Decreases the noise made while moving. Okay. Alright. Alrighty then. So we've got to... Either way, I think we've got to do one more... button or panel, whatever it is, before we divert the power. The one that I didn't sit there and hit last time, hit it. Comes the power. Okay. So where's it going? So it updated, so now I got to choose, right? Got to choose where it's coming. If you divert, she's gonna be upset. Well, I already told her that it was gonna be diverted. You know, so I did tell her that it was gonna be diverted. I told her I would consider not diverting it. I mean, she's using... I mean, if she's sitting there talking about... I gotta figure out where I'm going here. If she's talking that the soil's tainted and everything, what if it's the electricity? Maybe it's the electricity that's tainting everything. You know? I mean, it's possible. So maybe she'd actually appreciate not having the power, and then she can grow things that come right out of the ground. You know? I mean, where am I going? Okay. Where am I going? Okay. Oh, okay. Gotta go back to the entrance, I imagine. So, yeah. I'm guessing that, I'm gonna go ahead and divert...
Hey, mister?
Yeah.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion. I wanted your
I don't think
opinion
you should
first.
cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished. Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again.
Yeah.
It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred? Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
You know what? I see your point, and
Sorry,
it kind
I
of
didn't mean to
goes.
babble on like that.
It kind of
felt like
goes
I had to
along
say
with
something.
what I was thinking.
Really?
Glad you did,
Wow.
because I really wanted her.
Thanks.
I really did. I really
No
wanted to
one's
see
ever
what
told
her
me those
character
words
had
in that order.
in mind. It seems like the game is kind of leaning to what, you know, because that's what I started off to do, is to take their power and go. So we're gonna redirect the power. continue. So we're gonna redirect it to Edgewater, right? And it's irreversible, so we're gonna send it to the town. I mean, the people do have a place to go, they just don't want to. You know what I mean? They just don't. I mean, although I'm not overtly fond of the Spacer Choice brand, and I think the deserters sit there and, yeah, it decreased. Where do I see my reputation? R2. So, see, at least I'm revering with this, and I'm only neutral with the deserters. It's too early to tell. So I can theoretically make it positive again. So it's a good choice. I mean, it might have been more disastrous for the if I chose the deserters, you know. So, and I did sit there and tell her. I did tell her. Went over there, talked to her. You know, did the noble thing. But I think Parvati it has a point, and it's I kind of seen it, you know. Oh, you're gonna do this to the town, you know. She really don't like the town, and that's what she's kind of hoping, you know. So that the town will get destroyed, you know, and then people will come and join her, you know. I mean, both of them are basically doing the same thing, but I really think that Reed's pretty much just a complicit, you know, company man. That's all he is. It's just a company man. So, I guess let's go and fast travel here. Let's see if we can get her to go back to town. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Got my road kitty over here with me. Alright, so let's go talk to her. Oh, look, see, they're all standing.
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again?
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's okay.
She's mad.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all
you are
you're
vile.
doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back. This ain't personal. I need your power regulator. I mean, that would sound more like an indifferent person. I need your power regulator. And then I don't owe you an explanation. Isn't personal.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater.
You don't have to.
I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
All this anger had to
My
come from
son
somewhere.
worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done?
No.
Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
Chaos, mainly.
Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
I'm not asking you to, like, you know, sleep with him. I need some help
Tell
convincing him.
Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man
So
and
why
woman
can't
in
you work it
Edgewater.
out together?
Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me.
You are
The
evil.
human body is rich with nutrients.
That's disgusting.
If I were in a better mood, I might be inclined to try and change your mind.
Enough talk. How about I just shoot you? Then you don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna take your power regulator. Bye-bye. Let me see if you have anything else to say.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Yes, I have. Alrighty. Well, I guess I can steal all this stuff, huh? Right? Alright. So I guess I gotta go and talk to these people here.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Nope, it's mine.
What's on your mind?
I don't think that there's any other... Nope.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
Not yet, buddy. You won't survive
I've been
without power.
thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
You wanted to become
You
an
know
engineer?
something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one.
Yeah, buddy.
I could do a lot of good in Edgewater.
Yeah.
Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
That's right, buddy.
It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater and...
She's an evil-spirited
I'm as
woman
good as
anyway.
dead to her. Are you sure about this?
Yes.
If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
You're better
I
off.
expect we got no choice. Edgewater needs us back, and loath as I am to admit it, we need Edgewater.
Yep.
You okay with this, Grace?
Zoe's still out there. Don't much care to leave her unaccounted. If you find her, could you let me know? We'll be waiting in Edgewater.
All right.
Just give us some time to gather our personals and say our goodbyes. If you run into Reed, you tell him we're coming back, yeah?
Okay. Will do. Yeah, yeah, the turn of that is... Yeah, she was mean-spirited, I tell you what. You know? she was yeah, she kind of flipped on flipped the script on that sucker. All right, so let's okay, that one won't do, but I can upgrade this machine gun. Or my saber. I can upgrade my saber too. Nope, I don't have enough for that. Alright. That'll help me with the mechanicals there. So let's see if we can find these frightened engineers. Hey, come on. Like it don't wanna fast travel very good. Very fast. It don't wanna fast travel fast. See if I can find the these engineering books. Give Thomas a good fighting chance of coming back before he comes back to Edgewater. Then you don't have to worry about his engineering skill. He can go and be an engineer and get those 3 little letters behind his name and be awesome. And I guess I could find Zoe too for Grace, and then they'll be happy, you know. Get the cannery up and working again and everything. And I don't know if it would be better if Adeline runs Edgewater or not, you know, because she does seem like she's kind of got a god complex or something like that, or you know, she just, I'm gonna break my leg. Yeah, she just where did I jump down into? Holy crap. Yeah, I don't think that she's very good there, you know? She seems like she's out to make people hurt, you know. Ooh, that one took 0? Okay. You know, ambidextrine. So yeah, I don't think that's a good. I don't think it's a good fit. I think Reed does what he's meant to do. You know, it's all that he knows. You know, is just running that stuff. And man, that other lady's just mean-spirited, I tell you what. Okay, it's all the way down in there then. Okay, so I gotta make my way down. I gotta go down over there. I can't jump. Oh, I was hitting a pole. So I gotta go down here. Downstairs. Down another one. And is it on this floor? I think so. I think it's over. Yeah, I think it's over there. I don't feel so bad about that now. You know? I guess we're going to that guy's shop. Oh, there it is. No wonder I couldn't find his room. It was over here. I can sleep though. Can I fast travel from inside a building? I have never tried. So let's see. Yeah, I can't fast travel from inside. Okay. Figured I'd try. Sometimes, you know. Alright, so we're going back to Edgewater now. Got one. I think the other one's inside of Edgewater. So that should make retrieving that one pretty good. And get his little present that he has for me. And then we can call it and see what else we need to do. Am I going down? Why am I going back down? There's the bathroom. I'm lost. These rooms all look the same. There we go. Up and out of here. Terror Monarch. I tell you what, the artwork in here is pretty awesome. Featuring real monsters from the Doom world. The Terror on Monarch. So that's Hulkin Helen. Ooh, man. Alright. Alrighty. So let's fast travel over here to... maybe? Come on. Alright. Fast travel to Edgewater. We'll get this last engineering. Give it to Thomas. Hopefully there's no more little cutscenes. And this is just like the starter world. I think that there's other worlds too that I'm gonna get to go to. I don't know how many, but if I can do enough of the quests, little side quests and stuff like that, then I should be able to get to level 10 before I move on. I don't know if I can sit there and it's gonna take me up into Reed's office, ain't it? No, it's downstairs. Come back, come back, come back. I don't want to go into Reed's office yet. I want to try to get this one. Okay. Go second floor here. So let's go up here. It's in here. It's right there. Volume 2. Look at that. Spacer's choice. I now reach critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. See, he's doing nice stuff. Is a reality of life on the frontier, and as spacers, we are expected to face the reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering with symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. Okay, well, I don't fully 100% agree with that. I mean, I believe that work kind of makes you feel better. But, I'm not saying that, you know, that's the only thing that you have to do there, you know. So, alright, so Thomas is right outside of here. We'll give Thomas these things and see what engineering marvel he gives us. If it's a saber, I'm gonna just be mad. Look, it's a saber. I modified it a little bit. Spectrum vodka, though. Man, that's good. He's on the other damn side. The finest cigarettes in Halcyon. Halcyon. Wentworth cigarettes. Wow. I cannot talk. You can flag items in your inventory as junk and then sell them with a single command. Okay. We can do that. So where... See, it says Thomas is out here. But then he says he's 500 foot in this direction. I don't understand that. Thomas Kemp's this way. You know what? I'm just gonna go out this other side just to see where... See? Because it moves. See? It's just because I'm close by a door. Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Our worst is the burst. Alrighty. Man, he's still a little bit far away. Good lord. I don't know where he went, but golly. He is a ways away there. That one. Did he go to my ship? Or is he still in? Huh. I wonder if he's still over there at the... He's still in the camp. Okay. Well, shit. Why didn't they say something? Man, I could have fast traveled over here. It showed him outside of the thing. Oh well. Oh well. If they're still here, then, yeah. I don't have the heart to tell Grace that her other Zoe sat there and went to go.
This was a nice family, you know, while it lasted.
Sorry, Thomas. Well, today's...
No kidding.
Your lucky
Really?
day.
Well, which one?
Both.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself.
Yep.
2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Hold on, I got one
Don't
more
keep
for
me
you.
in suspense.
The elusive part 3.
Geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. all 3 parts.
Yep.
I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen.
Oh, and I got 5,000
aside
experience.
from you, Miss Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
See, and I'm increasing my deserter's
glad we can
reputation,
help,
so that's kind of good. Because they're
I've been
technically
saving something
not...
for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Oh, it's an armor mod. Okay. But I've got, doink, doink, doink. Got XP from it. Golly, I need 4,500. Oh, I'm halfway there to level 7. So that's good. Alright. So, alright, so we finished up a couple quests. We made a
One of us want to go see
created
what
a new
happened?
engineer and destroyed a community. So I think that's all good in a day's work there, you know, night's work, you know, whatever. I just want to go to the moon. So we'll call it an episode here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it if you